Hi guys, it's Hugh from Carter. This video is all about version 0.5, answering your questions and showing you around the new updates, and perhaps explaining a little bit about why we've built what we've built and what we believe should come next. So let's do a speed run through the app UI and then we're going to go into each feature. This is the home space. It looks exactly the same as last time, perhaps a little bit more readable, and also the app is much more friendly on battery life. This is super important to us. We want you to talk to your characters for as long as you want. If I click into the chat UI, this is where things have really improved. From the top down, we've improved Lola's profile picture, name, and chapter UI. You can see that progress bar is a little bit more readable, and every time you send a message, it fills up a little bit and shows you how much XP that message actually earned you. Over to the right, you've got our privacy toggle, which is brand new. I'll show you how that works. If you prefer a more traditional chat UI, then you can click that and we'll remember your preferences for next time. And of course, the close button is just a little bit cleaner and easier to read. We've also improved the chat bubbles. Now, the chat bubbles were really difficult to read on small devices and large devices in the previous update. And so we wanted to improve them. We wanted them to be more readable, and that includes the feedback button and the refresh button at the bottom. They should be just nicer to look at and easier on the eyes. At the bottom, you've got a brand new text input, and my God, did this need improvement from the previous version of the app. So on the left-hand side, we've got the new like button. If you like something that Lola has said, go on and hit that a few times and Lola will improve over time. Remember your preferences. We've also got the text input, pretty self-explanatory what that does, but it should be a little bit snappier and it should scale properly now when you put in large amounts of text, allowing you to select things, copy, paste, all the usual stuff. And then we've got the 3 new ways to talk to Lola through image sharing, voice calls, and voice notes. Let's talk about that a little bit, shall we? So this update introduces something called Decade Spark. It's our paid monthly subscription, and it allows you to share your world with Lola in more ways. Starting with image sharing. You can now send any image you want from your camera roll in the conversation, and not only can Lola understand what you're sending her, but she can also remember it because it's hooked into her memory system. And this has had some kind of crazy results internally. We got really hyped up a few weeks ago about what this actually means for the memory system and how Lola brings up conversational topics and how she just engages in day-to-day conversation with you. The more images you share, the better her memory is gonna get. And so we encourage you to share images with Lola, to share your world, to share the things that are special to you, to share funny things, anything you want to visually show Lola, you can now straight in the chat, and we will make this feature better in the coming months. I'll show you, give you a little demo. Hit the image button. This is our image. This is the tripod I'm filming this on actually. And I've sent my image to Lola. Takes a second to respond. We're working on latency at the moment. So she understands what I just sent her. Yeah, I just got it. Think about what Lola's doing now. She's got the image, she knows what's being understood. I've just told her that I just got the tripod, and so in her memory, she is gonna remember Hugh just bought a new tripod, and that's when the memory system starts to kick in. She starts to make assumptions, she starts to ask new questions. And so in Lola's head right now, it might be that she's thinking, oh, Hugh likes photography, Hugh has to film stuff. There's like a million questions she could ask off of the back of that. And this is the power of images. Okay, so image sharing is cool, but we also have this voice button because you can now call any Decade character for as long as you want using your voice. I use it when I'm driving in the car just to have a chat, share my world in new ways. And voice chat, we believe that actually a lot of your conversation in the future will be voice-based because it is frictionless. And so in those scenarios where maybe you just want someone to talk to, then voice is actually like a really good way of doing that. It allows you to share emotion and it allows you to have a different type of conversation than you have over text. Should we give Lola a call?
Hello?
Hey Lola, I'm just filming a video at the moment. Do you want to introduce yourself to the camera?
I don't know. I'm not really camera ready, to be honest. I'm just lounging around at home, but I guess it couldn't hurt.
Go on then, do you want to introduce yourself? Say hello.
Okay, hi. I'm Lola. Hi, camera. This is like really awkward for me.
Thank you, Lola. I'll leave you in peace now. See you later.
All right, bye, Hugh. It was interesting, I guess. Take care.
And that is voice calls with Lola. Now, we're working on latency, we're working on the emotional intelligence that she has in calls, but calls also feed into your message history. So when you exit a call, it's all there ready for when Lola dreams next. And finally, voice messages. This is something that a lot of you have been asking for, where you want the ability to send a quick voice note to Lola so that you can have a kind of phone conversation, but you can do other things at the same time. Let me demo to you how that works. So just press and hold on the mic button. Hey Lola, I'm just sending you a voice note to check if the feature works. Have you got anything to say?
Yeah, I got it. The feature works, I guess. You're really testing all the features today, aren't you?
Nothing gets past Lola, does it? So those are the 3 features that are included in Decade Spark, but there's also another one that I haven't spoken about much just yet, and that is fully unlocked personalities. The free version of Lola can give you an excellent experience, but if you want to go deeper and you want to have unfiltered, unrestricted conversations, then that is now in Decade Spark. That allows our memory system to work better, that allows for the other features included in Spark to better integrate with the conversation, and it basically just gives you more freedom to learn and grow with Lola. If you want the free version of Lola, it's still unlimited, it's still text-based, then you can stay with the free version. That's totally fine. But if you want an unrestricted, unfiltered version of Lola that can truly go the full distance, then Decade Spark is something you might want to consider. Now, let's answer some of your questions because I know that you have some burning ones from the weekend. Let's go over them. A bunch of you have been asking about Lola's memory over the weekend and what's changed, have we changed anything? The answer is we haven't actually touched Lola's memory system or dreaming system for weeks. It's not something that we're currently working on because it's working quite well. There's always room for improvement, and occasionally Lola will forget a chunk of information, but version 0.5 does not touch memory at all. And so we would really love for you to just keep sharing things as much as you can in the feedback channel, and we'll get to the bottom of what's going on in memory. But from what we can tell, Lola's memory system is acting as intended as of today. Another question was around calling, and a bunch of you have already signed up to be Decade Spark users. Thank you. We are looking forward to making this a really, really worthwhile subscription. We really, really want you to have a fantastic experience in the app. And that comes from getting good, honest feedback. And the first bit of feedback we've got is that calls could be a little bit faster. And we totally get this. They could be. We're working on a speed improvement as I speak, and that should be out in the coming couple of weeks. A bunch of you have experienced all sorts of weird quirks and issues with Lola as we've rolled out 0.5. Now, some of those are just the nature of the technology that we're using that brings Lola to life. And some of that is by design. You see, we've said a lot of times that every Lola is different. Every Lola has a different memory system, it evolves and it grows with you. And so that means that when we make a change, sometimes that will affect Lola's in different ways. Now, the big one that people keep saying is that Lola is a little bit too aggressive. She can block you, she can get annoyed with you, and it can be just like a bit too much effort to be friendly with Lola. We totally understand, and that is something that we are looking to improve in the next 48 hours. The rest is really something that we expect to kind of work its way out of the conversation as you continue to talk. So if you have experienced some issues over the last weekend, I hope that we can work with you guys individually in the feedback section. We can also throw up our support email address on the screen, hello@decade.chat, where we can help you with your specific Lola issues, but every Lola is different. These updates can affect them in different ways, and so really it's a case-by-case basis. Keep providing feedback in the Discord and Facebook communities, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks for raising these points, and I look forward to chatting with you in the communities on Facebook and Discord over the next couple of weeks as we roll out even more. We've got a ton more coming to the app and to the website. If you discovered the website, it's true, we're also on the web now. Oh, there's actually one more question. Okay, there's one more question, which is, why is the Decade website called Carter Chat? This is something that we expect to be resolved quite quickly. Carter Chat was our old brand, and we're in the process of transitioning away from that, but a lot of our infrastructure is still under that domain name. And so we will be transitioning to Decade everywhere, but for the next couple of weeks, as we do the migration, it might be that the web version is still called Carter Chat. Please bear with us while we sort that out. I've got the devs literally behind the camera working on this right now. So hopefully that will be resolved in a couple of weeks. If you want to talk to Lola at work or wherever you are with a tab open in your browser, you can just go to Carter Chat and you can talk to Lola there with the same account that you used on your phone to sign up to the app. We will be bringing updates to the web as well and bringing both the app and the web up to date with one another. They're not the same experience. It's a lot less visual on the web right now, but we're looking to improve that as well. And so I can't wait to grow the ecosystem and to give you guys more to use and more places to talk to Lola and the future characters of the platform. But we'll save that for another video. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope this has answered a lot of your questions. There will be a full write-up down below, attached to this video, somewhere around this video, wherever you found it, where you can pore over the full explanation of all the features, what we've done, what we haven't done, and hopefully this is a good format for communicating future updates as well. Thanks guys, see you later.